I feel proud as I listen to the sound of Colonel Boogie coming in, played by the Royal St. Lucia Police Band, and immediately followed by the first platoon of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps. The parade will be entering the field with the 1st Battalion coming in first, and then the 2nd Battalion. What a beautiful display of tomorrow's leaders as they march into these famous grounds where many, many youngsters have marched for different parades. Queen Birthday's Parade, Independence Day Parade, and today we are here to witness the St. Lucia Cadet Corps Commanding Officers Parade 2023. So here we can witness the members of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps marching on parade under the command of Parade 2IC Major Alfred. My apologies, Parade Adjutant Major Alfred. Major Alfred is one who is known to perform on parade squares because he once held this rank of Sergeant Major, a rank that allows you to assist with getting the troops formed nicely on parade. And while these young cadets look beautiful out there and it looks very easy and simple, sometimes it can become very difficult with the morning sun hitting you. And they will be trying their best to see throughout this parade and look smart so that the parents can be extremely proud as they try to identify their young leader out there. A cadet will begin his life as a cadet as he enters secondary school sometime in September thereabout and do his basic training until sometime in December when he is to attend his recruit camp, national recruit camp, where he can qualify and become a full-fledged member of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps. Here we will notice our officers are taking over from their platoon 2 ICs, and the platoon 2 ICs who marched their platoons onto the parade will now go to the rear of their platoon, as the officer will become the new commander of that platoon. Here we see the parade 2 IC taking over from the parade adjutant. And the parade 2 IC is Major Jean-Baptiste acting, Major acting. Here we notice the parade has changed formation as they get ready to do what we call the march pass, as they pay compliments to the Governor General of St. Lucia. First platoon, led by Parade Commander Major Lake, consists of officers of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps, commissioned officers and non-commissioned officers. In that platoon, we will see some warrant officers also, W1 senior cadets. Captain Pierre-Louis leads. Captain Hubert leads. Lieutenant Kieran James, one of the longest serving officers within our ranks. The colors of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps, held by Lieutenant Remy, commanded by W1 Daisy. Captain Elise leads this next platoon. Second Lieutenant Knight. Commanded by Lieutenant Smith, one of our outstanding parent officer, parent within the organization. Second Lieutenant Marius. please stand to recognize the entrance of the Governor General.
O God, help us to do our duty at all times and be loyal to each other. May all that is good and true prosper among us. Strengthen us to defend the right, and bless our work that it may be acceptable to Thee.
It really gives me great pleasure to see the turnout this morning. It's been a while since we have had the opportunity to see our cadets come out in such large numbers, and it bodes well, very well for the future. I am heartened by the turnout, not only because the numbers look impressive. I mean, there have been more than that sometimes, but today it does look impressive given some of our challenges recently. But I'm heartened by the fact that all of you here are assurances that St. Lucia is in very good hands. And why do I say that? Because your motto, and I'm sure I'm speaking now to the cadets themselves, your motto, leadership, discipline, service. Leadership, not only in the future, but you train yourself to be leaders now. We know the challenges that we face. Unfortunately, the youth seem to be among, the demographic that people associate with uncertainty. But I'm sure by your presence here this morning, you are assuring us that our fears can be allayed a little. I know I'm not quite sure whether I'm to be happy because a cloud has just come over us, which means that you will be a little more at ease. But I just wanted to tell you that this role of leadership is common to all cadet corps around the globe. And leadership, service, and discipline. And I think with these three qualities, if you are a leader, you have to be disciplined. And if you're going to be giving service, you also have to be disciplined. And if you are a leader, this is what it's all about: serving your country, serving your community. A young cadet was asked, what are the qualities of leadership and therefore the qualities of a good cadet? And his answer was alertness, courage, enthusiasm, endurance, initiative, knowledge, loyalty, tact. And I think these are the traits of everybody out there, all the cadets who have come out to show us their intention to be good leaders, to be of service to their community and to the country. And I just want you to know that you don't start being a leader when you're made a leader. You've got to be nurtured, you have to be trained. So you are a leader at school, you are a leader if you are a prefect, if you are a house captain, you are a leader, and you use this opportunity to train yourself into the qualities and traits of a leader. So I would just like to encourage you to continue that enthusiasm for the St. Lucia Cadet Corps, so that the future of us older folk will be assured, and we could, live in our latter years in retirement, safe in the knowledge that we are going to be well taken care of by these budding leaders. So, congratulations, and thank you for turning out.
I'm here today to continue to ensure that persons understand that the St. Lucia Cadet Corps plays a major role in this island's youth development. As the Minister of Youth Development, we remain committed to the development of the Cadet Corps and this movement, this absolute movement that St. Lucia requires. In my conversations with Commandant Hyacinth, or Commandant, as we say in English, we've discussed the continued need for financing for this movement. And despite our fiscal challenges, this government remains committed to ensure that this movement continues to spread throughout the length and breadth of St. Lucia, as he would aptly describe in his earlier days. And so, as a Minister of Youth, we as a government of St. Lucia will continue to find the resources for this movement. We call on Corporate St. Lucia. We call on other interested parties in the fight against our social ills to do the same. As the minister, I call on all of St. Lucia, St. Lucia's parents, St. Lucia's business owners, to see the relevance and the need for this St. Lucia Cadet Corps movement. And so today, in these few words, I say congratulations to all of you standing before me. Congratulations to those who have been in this movement and they continue to fight tirelessly to see it through. Have a good year and continue to be blessed. I thank you.
I basically would like to say thank you very much to all who are participating. Thank you very much for His Excellency for gracing us with his presence. Excellency Dame Paulette, thank you very much for coming today. Our other guests, members of parliament, our parents, the ministry officials, cadets, the parents, thank you very much for turning out today in your large numbers and showing off who we are as cadets. I would like to say to our leaders, our communities, that here we are, the St. Lucia Cadet Corps. We see ourselves as a possible solution to a lot of the ills that are in society. We hope that by the end of the year, we could grow our numbers and almost double these numbers. As you heard earlier, we are in 21 of the secondary schools, and we are hoping to increase those numbers and have the Cadet Corps well established within our society in St. Lucia. Incidentally, this year we are celebrating 93 years in St. Lucia. So we're hoping that we continue to show the relevance of our organization and organizations like ours. So again, thank you very much for your participation. Thank you for choosing the St. Lucia Cadet Corps and continue to share a good word about who we are and what we do. Thank you very much.
We move to promotions. I will call on Captain Elise Henry.
Corporal Sienna Jean-Philippe, Entry Post Secondary, Sergeant. Lance Corporal Selena Charles, Corin Secondary, Corporal. Lance Corporal Trent Edwards, Entry Post Secondary, Corporal. Lance Corporal Alex Justin, Leones Comprehensive, Corporal. Lance Corporal Samuel Bernard, Bocage Secondary, Corporal. Lance Corporal Dillon Fossois, Sir Ira Simmons, Corporal. Lance Corporal Kendi Kodra, Sir Ira Simmons, Corporal. Lance Corporal Cassimi Alexis, Corporal. Lance Corporal Ethan DePigney, Corin Secondary, Corporal.
Acting in accordance with the St. Lucia Cadet Corps Act number 23 of 2005, His Excellency Mr. Cyril E. M. Charles, Acting Governor General of St. Lucia, reposes special trust in your loyalty, courage, and good conduct. He will, by this instrument, constitute and appoint the following officers of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps to various commissioned ranks, dated this 21st day of January 2023. His Excellency appoints the following members of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps to the following commission ranks: Peter Jean-Baptiste, Major; Ernesto Emmanuel, Major; Jonathan Chico, Captain; Ellis Henry, Captain; Kiran James, Captain; Hanga Sanganu, Captain; Raman Ravino, Captain; Ethelbert James, Captain; Valencius Edgar, Captain; Robert Thomas, Lieutenant Commander; Avery Trim, Lieutenant; Carmen John, Lieutenant; Kamisha Remy, Lieutenant; Cook Smith, Lieutenant; Lance Frederick, Lieutenant; Nyla Pinder, Lieutenant; Curtis Laura, Lieutenant; Chavan Santoma, Lieutenant; Curtin Hubert, Lieutenant; Ali Dalson, Lieutenant; Stephen Alfred, Lieutenant; Javi Wenceslas, Lieutenant. And His Excellency is also pleased to confirm the following acting appointments: Answorth Shalmine, Major; Dylan St. Jules, Major; Fitzroy Leon, Major; Sean Wells, Major; Trevor Alfred, Major; Anthony Ale, Captain; Cyril Elise, Captain; Michael Fady, Captain; Winsbert Pierre-Louis, Captain; Amina Flood, Captain; Brent Charles, Captain; Heron Emmanuel, Captain; Shane Wells, Lieutenant; Fabian Luis, Lieutenant; Hendrik Leng, Lieutenant. You are therefore carefully and diligently to discharge your duty as such in your appointed rank, or in such higher rank as you may from time to time hereafter be promoted or appointed to, or which a notification will be made in the St. Lucia Government Gazette. And you are at all times to serve as a role model to both your peers and other members of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps, serving under you, and use your best endeavor to keep them in good order and discipline. And His Excellency do hereby command you to obey your senior officers and to observe and follow such orders and direction as from time to time you shall receive from His Excellency or other senior officers in pursuant of the trust hereby reposed in you. His Excellency Cyril E. M. Charles, in keeping with the rapid expansion and growth of the Cadet Corps and acting in accordance with the St. Lucia Cadet Corps Ordinance Act number 23 of 2005, is also pleased to make the following promotions to the Commandant and Deputy Commandant: to Lieutenant Colonel Major Lucius Lick, from the rank of Lieutenant Colonel to Colonel, Commanding Officer Nathan Hyacinth. I wish to congratulate all those who have been promoted, and please remember this is only part of the promotion. Because of time, we have omitted calling names of the other individuals who will be addressed at a later time. Thank you. Here we witness the advance in review order as the Governor General was given his salute, final salute for this period, as he makes his departure. The Governor General's standard will be flown on his arrival to the parade, and it will be brought down as he leaves the parade. Here we see the warrant officer skillfully returning the flag. Final salute goes to Minister of Youth, Development and Sports. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who have contributed to this activity today. I'd like to take this opportunity to say happy birthday to the commanding officer of the St. Lucia Cadet Corps. So I would like to re-emphasize the words of the Minister of Youth and Sports, that any citizen or friendly member of the community can assist the Cadet Corps in achieving its milestone. I'd like to thank everybody who contributed, invited guests, dignitaries, parents, cadets, those who were promoted, those who will be promoted. We thank you.